guys, welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I'm doing a first impressions / makeup tutorial on the eye look that you see right here. I was able to create this eyeshadow look using the Element of Surprise eyeshadow palette by ColourPop. And I also had some help from the You Had Me at Hello eyeshadow palette by ColourPop as well. If you would like to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. But before we get started with the tutorial, please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also be sure to add me on all of my other social media platforms. I will link those down below. Within this video, I will also be sure to add swatches for you. And without any further ado, let's get started with this video. I'm going to start by prepping the eye area with ColourPop's No Filter Concealer. I'm going to work that into the eyelid space with a wet or a damp beauty blender. I'm going to dip into Full Zip from the Yes Please palette, which looks like this. And this is going to be my brow bone highlight. I'm also going to work whatever is left from that shade on the brush. I'm going to work that down to the eyelid to set our concealer. Yes, we're gonna dip into Go With The Flow here. And this is a Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. And that'll be our first transition shade for this look. I actually thought this was going to be much lighter, but it is quite pigmented, but it is blending very nicely, and I am slightly building that color. It's not all that powdery on the pan, and I am pressing very lightly here as I am working that color into the crease. Next, I'm going to dip into Labyrinth, the shade right over here. It is a matte, dusty pink. So I'm going to work that into the crease as well with that same brush. I'm focusing the eyeshadow as I typically do on the outer crease, trying to work this into the crease also in circular motions. Next, I'm going to dip into Pulling Strings from the You Had Me at Hello palette. And it is the shade right over here, and I'm going to work that into the crease as well, focusing on the lower crease outer corner. And I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush for that. Take this shade, it is a matte medium yellow brown, and with the same brush I'm gonna work that into the crease as well. And next I'm gonna dip into Rayon, this shade right here. It is a metallic dark coral with blue-green duochrome, so this is a duochrome shade. And let's see what that does to our lid space. And I'm taking a ColourPop shader brush to apply the shade Rayon from the Element of Surprise onto the eyelid. It's not really doing much. I am actually going to take Sparks Fly, which is this matte shade from the You Had Me at Hello. And with that same Morphe brush, I'm going to apply that to the lid. Just to create a base for that duochrome shade, which was not showing on its own. So I just want to create a base for that shade, but I don't want it to be too harsh on the eye. So I'm just taking that shade and softly working it onto our lid space. Alrighty, and now that I have placed Sparks Fly over the eyelid space, I am taking Rayon from the Element of Surprise on that flat shader brush, and I'm pressing that onto the eyelid space. You can definitely see that duochrome start to pop. I'm gonna try and work it in with my finger. And you can definitely see something different start to happen. I'm gonna dip into Subdue, which is a metallic lavender with blue-green duochrome. I'm gonna place that in the center for a little something different. That sure is pretty. Cool, so I'll repeat the same steps on my right eye. And this is the eye look that I have so far. I am going to do the rest of my face and then I will come back to you and we can wrap up this first impressions kind of makeup tutorial. I'm taking a Labyrinth on a Morphe M431 brush and I'm working that into the outer lower lash line, and I'm stopping at the tear duct here. And with that same pencil brush, I'm going to take Sea Stars and work it into the lower lash line as well, focusing on the outer corner. And with a Sigma flat definer, I am going to take the shade Sparks Fly from the You Had Me at Hello palette, and I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line. So this is the look I have so far. I am going to apply mascara and false lashes, return with my final thoughts. Before I give you my final thoughts on the palette, I'm going to share with you some swatches. We'll start from top left and work our way down. And this is the shade Feels. It is a metallic, soft, opalescent pink. And next we have Late Night. This is a metallic copper with gold duochrome. This is a beautiful shade. And next we have Silk Street. This is a matte purple fuchsia, and I think this is one of the shades that you're not supposed to apply directly to the eye area, but this is one of the reasons why I purchased the palette, because I really like this color. Next we have Rayon. which is a metallic dark coral with blue-green duochrome. And this is one of the shadows I used all over the lid for the look. Now this is a little powdery on the arm swatch, but this is Go With The Flow, a matte true peach. I use this in the eye look as well. This here is Subdue. This is a metallic lavender with blue-green duochrome. I also use this in our look today, and it is a beautiful shade. This beautiful shade is Opulent, a metallic bright true fuchsia. Next we have Labyrinth, a matte dusty pink. And next we have Blank Canvas, which is a matte deep maroon. And I think this is another one of the shades that you just cannot wear directly on the eye area. This is another reason why I purchased this palette. And this is the shade Sea Stars. It is a matte medium yellow brown, which you probably cannot see. And next we have Details. It is a matte smoky burgundy sprinkled with hot pink glitter color. This is Peace of Mind. It is a metallic bright burgundy. Sorry my swatches were total garbage for this video, but I have to say that my favorite shades from this palette are Rayon, right over here, and this glittery shade that I did not use for the eye look today, but I hope to use in the future. That is a Late Night. And then also Subdue, which I used in this tutorial as well. I think this shade, and this shade are the ones that you cannot use on the immediate eye area. I have a feeling it is because of the tint that you get all over. But I have a feeling that's the reason why I can't put it all over the eye area. But it kind of sucks because those are very beautiful, very rich shades. I think my least favorite from the palette is going to be this little guy right here. And maybe this little guy is. So for my final thoughts on this palette, I think that just like the other ColourPop shadows, pigment was excellent. These palettes are so much fun. This palette in particular has a lot of fun shades, 3 of which apparently you cannot use on the immediate eye area. I did not use those shadows on the eyes today as I just didn't want to take that risk. But from the shadows that I did use today, I think that they worked beautifully. They were easy to blend. They were pigmented. I could have gone with MAC Fix Plus to kind of show off that duochrome pigment from this shadow here and this shadow here as well, but I did not, since I just wanted to keep to the integrity of the shadow for this look. I think that the look is great. It was easy to achieve, very minimal to no fallout as well, but overall I think these two palettes are excellent. Again, easy to use, so much fun. You can do so many different looks, and quite unlike other palettes, I feel like these really do target, you know, a lot of different skin tones. I know we say that a lot here in this community where we're like, yeah, it'll work for everyone. Especially this little guy, I feel like a lot of people can get a lot of different looks using this palette. This little gal retails for $16. You get 12 beautiful shades. The packaging is so much fun. Again, everything is made in the USA and it is cruelty-free. I love supporting ColourPop, and I feel like I'll definitely be using these palettes in future makeup tutorials. Especially these are very appropriate for the current season, say for example fall and winter coming right around the corner. So yeah, I think 2 very big hits for ColourPop. They don't weigh too much. Even this little guy with the mirror, it doesn't weigh too much, so I feel like they are easy to travel with. So she retails for $16. And if I'm doing the math correctly, you are paying $1.33 for each shadow. $16 for a palette with 12 eyeshadows is hard to come by. Sometimes you just get 4, 6, or 8 shades in a palette at the drugstore, and there you're already paying $10 to $12. So if you want value, great color payoff, fun packaging, cruelty-free makeup, I think these are excellent palettes and I highly recommend. All right, and that does it for this video. I hope you guys found it informative, maybe learned something new. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! And holy cow, I feel like I'm having either an allergic reaction, but I am very itchy and I have like this random red spot here and here. Something's going on with my face. I'm super itchy, so let's see if we make it. There's my assistant snoring his little heart out. In case you're wondering why there is always a dog in here and where he is, he's right there next to me, guarding his mom. Tubby Bubbles, you sleeping, Bubbles? Yes, you are. You're doing sleeps. You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the people? No, you don't. You want to go back to do sleepies. Oh, what a baby.